Alright folks, Pachinius88, we are back playing Plants vs. Zombies 2. It's about time. We're on Frostbite Caves, heading on to day 7. Global cooling is the piss. What we need is a heat wave. Agreed. Please note, I have now replaced the snowballs with fireballs. The flamethrower power-up melts frost and damages zombies too. Neato. You know they say revenge is a dish best served cold. But I say it's best served hot, fiery hot, with extra hot sauce. And a side of tacos. Alright guys, so in this level, basically I don't know why they were talking in the beginning. Basically what they're talking about is the beginning is the power-ups that you can pay for with your coins. You can use that rather than the snow one, which they did in all of the previous worlds. Now, I want to mention to you guys, if you guys notice my coins right here, they're almost back up to 80,000, which is what Big Wave Beach was. What I did was, I got a whole bunch of plants that I used in the Zen Garden. I used those. I've been doing the Yeti zombies in the meantime, so if the Yeti zombie's ever around, it's usually once a day. Go to that location, get the Yeti zombie. He'll give you 2,000 coins just right off the bat. Really easy. So anyways, let's get into this section. Okay, the strategy here is going to be to plant 4 sunshrooms top row, 4 sunshrooms bottom row. This being said, eventually we're going to be removing some of those sunshrooms, but we want them at least here in the very beginning just to give us as many opportunities to get as much sun as possible, because you're going to notice that with the setup that I'm going to be providing you, it's actually a really good setup. Now, this imp walks a lot faster than what I was expecting. So, unfortunately, you know, they get a lot closer and they take out my Snapdragon. So, honestly, that's a waste of 150 sun. You can usually avoid that. But at this point, you shouldn't be too concerned about. One of the main reasons we're going to put that Snapdragon right there, going to put a Sunshroom to actually slow down the imp just a little bit. Is you put the Snapdragons any farther up, and you're going to be actually adding more imps to the level by the ones that are frozen. So main focus is not going to do that. Now we're also going to be putting the Sunshrooms in the very back row, as well as putting the Pepper Bolts in that middle 3. Because if we put it in the middle 3, any snowstorm that's going to be happening, it's going to basically melt them away. So that's going to be basically, you know, my strategy for utilizing this. You can use Cherry Bomb right there. If you time it perfectly, you'll be able to get rid of the zombies and the ice blocks on the split peas. Now, the split peas are actually a really decent idea that I hadn't thought about before I did this. I still think I'd use the Snapdragons, but they can shoot in front and, of course, behind. So it actually does a decent job. You also notice that they used a magnet shroom to get rid of that bucket head. You'll notice that the Snapdragons destroyed the bucket head without the bucket on its head. You can also use a good strategy of, you know, utilizing the spike weeds. The spike weeds are going to be able to do damage over time along with the Snapdragons. Basically, if you remove the last Sunshroom and you put, you know, a catapult back there, what it's going to do is it's going to unfreeze both the magnet shrooms in front of it and the Sunshrooms behind it, and when you eventually put Snapdragons there, it'll unfreeze those. So as you can see right here, the magnet shroom is actually already frozen, so it's not actually getting rid of any of the bucket heads. Now, as you'll notice right here, there aren't any bucket heads, so we would kind of have that going for us. But with these dumb zombies that throw snow at your guys, you're going to need some form of a plant that actually unfreezes this. That middle row, basically line it up with spike weeds. You can use that plant food on the very back one. Move all of the zombies all the way to the back. Make sure that they run over the area. You'll notice right here again, we had a zombie that came a little bit too close, but it took away our magnet shroom. But you know, once it goes away, it doesn't really, to us, it doesn't matter because we can just replant it very easily. This level is actually, in my eyes, very fun, very pretty easy as long as you set up everything correctly. And again, I was missing 150 sun at the very beginning, just because about putting the Sun Shroom and sacrificing the Sun Shroom. I didn't really want to do that, but I ended up doing it. But you use the Magnet Shrooms, you'll notice here that in this level, it's actually very curious. There's a lot more cone heads than there are bucket heads. So when the bucket heads are kind of coming through, the Magnet Shrooms will actually do the damage that's necessary, basically. You know, like the Magnet Shrooms will get rid of all of the necessary bucket heads before they even come really close to you. Now, right here, just use Cherry Bomb, make it go really, really quickly, get rid of everyone, and that, guys, gonna be the end of day 7. I hope you guys all enjoyed. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.